Hello again viewers, tonight we're in the town of Paisley. I'm just going to show you the Christmas lights. We'll take a wee walk up the high street. It's Paisley Town Hall, just in the distance there. We'll walk up here. That's Paisley Abbey, right in front of us. Beautiful building, Paisley Abbey. So we'll just take a wee walk along past the town hall. Town hall is under refurbishment at the moment. Just thought I'd show you something a wee bit different. Some lights, since it's Christmas. Quite often they would have a fairground and shows here, but they're not here this year, I'm afraid. Maybe next year. Let me know, what do you think of the quality of the camera? It's a new phone I'm on. I'm just trying to get used to it. I might need to put it in a night mode to get better quality, but it looks okay to me. So straight ahead here, anybody from Paisley will recognise we've got the old Arnotts. It's now a restaurant, Pendulum and flats next to it. And here, we're at the side of Paisley Abbey. As I said, absolutely beautiful. Try and get a video inside there one day. A few years back, Paolo and Attini played a wee concert in there. Let me know in the comments, MD at that. So we've got a town hall on the left, but it's under refurbishment at the moment, so there's a lot of building work around about it, scaffolding, etc. Which is a shame, because it's a nice building. Quite nicely decorated over there with all the trees. So that's flats over there. Just been built in the last, maybe within the last 10 years. So if you're from Paisley, you've not been here for a wee while, you probably don't recognise the flats. They're just next to the county buildings, the old council buildings. There's the old Arnotts across there, Pendulum, a restaurant now. So if you're from Paisley, I'm sure this is a wee trip down memory lane for you. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you're not from Paisley, why not give it a wee visit? It's got really nice buildings. You've got the Paisley Abbey, you've got Paisley Town Hall. You can go and see the finest football team in Scotland, St Mirren. Why would you not come and visit? So down there, we've got God Street, a couple of very popular bars down there. We've got the Tile Bar, used to be popular with workmen. All go on a Friday. If you're looking for a wee job years ago, you go in there on a Friday. And just next to it, you've got the old Swan Inn, which is a really good bar for live music. Got a lot of really good bands in there. Paisley Town Hall, another impressive building. Over on the right hand side, we've got the Piazza Shopping Centre. Now many years ago, that used to have a lot of shops, but it wasn't covered like it is now. Let me know in the comments, do you remember when it wasn't covered? Many years ago now. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, my name's Kevin, I do a lot of walks. Just click the wee button below, there, it says subscribe, it's absolutely free. Hit the wee bell for all notifications. Thanks again. Let's take a wee walk up the high street. The bus timetable, it's going to Barhead and Nethercraigs. Nethercraigs is right at the top of Glenburn. Just in Paisley, I know where that is. A lot of my family are originally from Glenburn. And if you're new to the channel and you're just watching for the first time, you might not know that is basically where I'm from, Paisley. Nice wee tree there. There's a bus going to Gallagher there. But over on the right hand side we used to have Burton's and Dorothy Perkins. They were there for many years, obviously before it went bust, I'm afraid. Some nice statues here in Paisley as well. Take a wee walk up the high street, we'll show you the lights. So Paisley Gilmer Street's one of the busiest train stations in Paisley. It's just down there. There's the bells from the town hall. Oh, I remember I was saying about the fairground and the rides. Looks as if they've moved down there. They're right down the bottom there. That's where Burton's and Dorothy Perkins used to be. So if you're coming here as a family, you can get off at the train station, just right down there, step outside and you get a wee couple of rides for kids there. You've got the Bank House on the left hand side, the Good St One pub. And here you've got the Cenotaph War Memorial. Let's take a wee walk up the high street. It's about 5 o'clock, so most of these shops will be shutting now. High Street's changed a lot over the years, obviously, with big shopping centres next to it. Like Silverburn and Braehead, unfortunately, it's not the same as it used to be. Still nice at Christmas time up with the lights. You've got Bargain Buys on the left, that used to be Littlewoods. Any Paisley buddies will know that. Down here, you've got... Hiya. Down here you've got Moss Street, you've got the Club Bar down on the left hand side, Uncle Jack's favourite pub. I'll probably take a wee left up here and go down New Street. Sports Direct. The post office is now inside W.H. Smith. It used to be in the Piazza, a really big post office, but they moved it to W.H. Smith, which I think is a shame. It should be in the Piazza, I think. Give it a focal point. There's the Paisley Centre, so that's another shopping centre. And there's quite a lot of shops in there. The Piazza's got a lot of shops as well, so there's a good kind of mix. I think they're looking at developing the Paisley Centre, there might be some changes to it. You guy playing the saxophone there, nice. If you go further up here, any University of Paisley students, like myself back in the day, you'll remember the university is just 2 minutes up the road here. And you've got the Coates Memorial Church next door to it. A lot of these piri shops I see open now. A few wee independent shops as well. We've got the White Cart Co. I've got Sinclair's of Paisley, jewellery and watches. So if we wanted to go straight on, we come to the west end of Paisley. Not too much to show you there, to be honest with you, but the University of Paisley is just straight up there. You've got Story Street, Alan's Chip Shop, the Paisley Student Union as well, and this is New Street. The New Street back in the day used to be really busy. It was a place to go, so many bars, a couple of nightclubs down the bottom. Not as busy now, I'm afraid, but there's still a few good bars, and we'll pass a couple on the way down. I'm just going to show you a wee chippy across here. You probably know, if you're from Paisley, who owns this chip shop. It's Paolo and Tina's parents own this chip shop, Casalavici. I would say this chip shop and Alan's in Story Street are probably the two best ones in Paisley. Let me know if you agree. That's Casalavici's. You can sit in there as well. A couple of wee bars over on the right hand side here, and this bar The pub's quite famous, the Bull Inn. It's one of the oldest in Paisley, this one. If you're from Paisley, I don't know anybody who's not been in the Bull Inn. It's a good old traditional pub. We do live sports as well. So that's the Bull Inn. Next to it, we've got Whiskey Joe's, which I don't think has been open too long. It's changed hands a couple of times. Now across here, I think they made a big mistake with this bar. They've literally called it #bar. I would be opening that and have a unique name, make it stand out. It's literally called the bar. They've got some good deals in there. I'm not even sure if it's open just now. We've got Fantush, that's a nightclub, believe it or not. Opens later on at night. Yeah, the bar is open, I can see people inside it actually. So that's actually a nightclub up the top. It's not that big, it's a small one. The bigger nightclub just as we're coming to, just a wee second. Here we go, under construction at the moment. So although you can't see it just now, obviously Paisley regulars will know that is Vienna's nightclub. And I think it is probably open, but not obviously open just now. It'll open later on, it's usually open until 2 or 3 in the morning. And it's been called various names, Club 30 at Vienna's, Toledo Junction back in the day. It's the busiest nightclub in Paisley, although you can't see it now because of all the scaffolding. Believe it or not, it's pretty busy at the weekend. Now here on the left, we've got a pub called Barga. And this used to be called Cafe Borgia. It's now changed name. It's called Barga. It looks quite nice inside. And again, if you want to go into the shopping centre, they've got a wee side entrance here, Paisley Centre, you can go in that way as well. And that's Barga there. So let me know in the comments, have you been in Cafe Borgia back in the day? Cafe Borgia used to be a really busy pub, and then about 11 o'clock everybody would just go across the road to Vienna's, or Club 30. Let's take a wee walk along here, we're going to Shuttle Street. Because it's 5 o'clock, a lot of these bars around about here are kind of late night bars, they're not going to be that busy. Take a wee walk along, I'll show you some murals. I've done another video showing you some murals, but it's a shame because they're almost hidden, you wouldn't find them if you're walking through Paisley. And the artwork's stunning. So this is Shuttle Street. And as I said, these bars are maybe going to be a wee bit busy later on at night. Anybody who's stayed in Paisley or you're at Paisley University, you'll remember Fury Murray's just up on the left here. Now changed, I'm afraid. But it used to be really busy, especially on a Thursday night, student night. So there we've got the lane. Quite a few wee bars and pubs in there just now. I think the guy was too keen getting videoed there. He walked out just at the wrong time. A wee restaurant's been here for years, the Jam Jar on the right hand side. And we've got the Bungalow, which is a live music venue. That won't be open till later on tonight. But they've got a lot of good gigs in there, a lot of good bands, tribute bands. It's quite popular in Paisley, that's a Bungalow. It won't be open till later on. And that's Jam Jar. It's been there for years. Changed name a couple of times years ago, but it's a really popular restaurant. Let's take a wee walk down this wee alleyway. So you need to know your way about Paisley to find these places. Still watching? Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Let's show you some of the artwork. Okay, how cool is that? It's a wee wall at the side of the bungalow. It's got to be John Lennon, surely that, isn't it? And I'm going to show you a famous singer from Paisley just in a wee second. Again, These wee murals are completely hidden. You would never know they're here if you came here and you didn't know Paisley. How good is that? Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. So many classic songs from Jerry Rafferty. One of the most famous singers ever to come out of Paisley. I can't think of anybody more famous really than Jerry Rafferty. Fantastic. And here we've got a wee St Mirren mural as well. That's Chick Young, who's a journalist who supports St Mirren. We've got the St Mirren badge here, founded in 1877. And we've got a player here, an old player, St Mirren captain, Jackie Copeland. So, a wee surprise for you down here. How good is that? You probably recognise that from one of his album covers, I think, as well. Let me know in the comments if you like Jerry Rafferty. Let's head back out. We're going to Cossey Side Street. Got a couple more wee murals here as well. That's Ellen Farmer. I don't know the history of that one, let me know if anybody knows. Basically it's Ellen Farmer. Now if you look up at these wee windows here as well, up the top, we've also got paintings and murals in here as well. This is one I actually missed the last time. So looking at it, I'll try to see if I can get the camera set up properly. I think that's Jerry Rafferty and Billy Connolly. They used to play in a band together. The Tumbleweeds, was it? I think it was. Check this out. Let me know in the comments if you know who that is. Great artwork. Pity it's just hidden down a wee lane. Brown's Lane, if you're coming to Paisley and you want to see this artwork, it's down Brown's Lane, okay? And that's us back on Cossey Side Street. So hope you've enjoyed. Just a wee mini tour of Paisley. This is not all of Paisley, but it's the main bit, High Street, a few of the bars, the restaurants. Anybody remember that wee chip shop? Used to be Cardozi's restaurant, used to be very, very popular back in the day. So thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Give it a wee thumbs up if you don't mind. And check out all the other videos on the channel, and I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye from Paisley.